Welcome back to DBS and the DFL studio, along with my guests, Christopher, Stanislas and OGB. Now, Chris, when you were younger, did you have any clear thoughts about life and what it was all about?
That's a very good question, actually. Life didn't really start taking focus on me until I would say I was about maybe perhaps 9 years old. Then I had a sort of a clear insight of where I wanted to go. I had a very early decision in life of where I wanted to go and what I wanted to do, and which I must say I have accomplished most of the things that I had wanted to do in life.
Well, you say young. I mean, at 9. I think I was extremely young, because a lot of people they don't know what they want to do. They're adults and they have children, and they don't know what they want to do.
I think speaking personally from my experience, I always used to like cars as a kid, and taking pieces apart and putting them together. So I had an idea that I wanted to be an engineer, a vehicle engineer, from when I was quite young. And then I had that instilled in mind, and that's the way I thought for a very, very long time. That's the way I wanted to go. But as throughout the years, life went on. I made different decisions and I went down different paths, and I've done other things apart from what I wanted to do as an engineer.
OGB, what is life? When did life make any sense to you?
Okay, actually, from where the family I came from, a polygamist family. In Africa we practice polygamism. Not me, not these days.
When you say not me, why did you have to differentiate?
Yeah, those days, polygamism was just the culture, because of the culture, the tradition, or the profession they had, which is farming. So a rich man, will have a lot of, farm. So he would like to marry too many to be able to cultivate his land. And each of the women has their own plot of land. When you sell, you make the money, you train your children. You understand? So myself now, this era of time, or this jet age, or scientific age, actually, we find out that there's a lot of negativities regarding to polygamism, because what it takes to feed those mouths, if you use it to feed a particular number of people, you have more left in your pocket, and those people will go to a higher level. You understand? And actually, it will probably, help you to be able to extend your arms to the community.
Yeah, but when did you understand what life was about?
Yeah, it's about when I was going into secondary school, because my senior sister was accountant. So, like Chris mentioned, I used to put things together. My senior brother was an engineer, automobile engineering. So I told my senior sister, I want to be an engineer as well. He said yes, because I always like to put things together. I did mechanical engineering. I worked in a factory, actually living in Manchester, for 14 years as a factory engineer before I came to St. Lucia. You understand? So I started knowing, because having noticed who or the area I was going, my family, my sister, helped me to nurture me or guide me towards that. But that's one of the problems I'm having. Even in St. Lucia, as I got here, I realized they don't have mentor. They don't have people who give them that career guidance. So it's affecting actually the society. When I go to schools, because I was the president of Rotary in the South. All right, I was 2 times president of Rotary in the South. So I had the opportunity of going to the schools as well. Before I ask any of the children, business studies. You ask them, what about sciences? It's too hard. I can't do maths. I can't do this. But go into it gradually. Somebody will mentor you. You pick it up. I could remember few children within my area. I mentored them. I guided them. And now most of them are going towards science, Some of them want to become doctors.
But why do you think, okay, you talk about mentoring, which is a very important thing, and in the UK it's a big thing, especially within the black community and black young men.
Absolutely.
It's a big thing. And I don't want to go into it too much, because that's not what the subject tonight is about. But it is those kind of decisions make life what it is.
Exactly.
Doesn't it?
It is.
And when sometimes some people, I hate to say this, who are lazy, I'm sorry, but it's true, and they just expect everything to come to them. And they just wait there, and they don't want to make that effort. How can we encourage persons like that to do something so that life isn't mundane?
I actually believe, you know, life is like a roadmap. You know, there's many roads to take, and sometimes you may go down the right road, sometimes you may go down the wrong road. Also, I also believe you do need a lot of support and backing from people around you to actually help you through with life. It's not something that you can make on your own. It's always nice to know that you've got backing to make decisions for where you want to go in life. You know, not coming back off the subjects about mentors. I believe here in St. Lucia, staying, you know, not coming back off subjects, is there's a lot of talent here, and there's a lot of up and coming youths coming up here, which have got very, very good potentials, but they're going to need, or they have to have some sort of support to help them with their guidance and through life here.
Okay, now you've talked about life being a map. How do you define life?
Okay, for me, in the aspect of life, I look at life as if you bring two blind men and you bring an elephant. You know, blind men cannot know, they've not seen an elephant before. The elephant is a huge animal. So put one at maybe towards the trunk side and the other one at the back, and ask them to touch the object before them. Depends on how and what they feel, because they are blind. So the one in front can say, okay, I'm seeing two big branches or a stem, and it has a branch curved. Then the one at the back, having touched the back of it and touched the two legs, say it's a big mountain supported by two pillars. So it depends on what you see, the area, how you started your life, and it comes to through mentoring. Because you mentioned about laziness as well. What makes people lazy? Because nobody starts early time to let them know this is what you have to do. That time is money. You don't need to waste it. You try to guide them to start building life and know what life is all about. Like myself, anytime 5 minutes spent alone, I was feeling irritated because I started at early to try to make use of my time. So when your times are occupied, you will be lazy. You do something tangible.
Okay, now we've heard many times that, you know, life is like a circle.
Yes.
Do you agree with that?
Yeah, life is a circle. If you put it a circle, you can call it a circle depending on where you start. It can be like a triangle, depends on the point you started. It can be like a straight line, which you can say, okay, I started from this point, and I'm going through that stretch, and it don't have end. So it depends on where you start, and you have to have a focus.
You know, when I used to hear about, you know, life, you know, it goes round full circle, I used to think that was quite a positive thing. But I think as I've got older, I actually think it's a negative thing. Because if you're going round, it means you're just going round and round and round. There's no, you're just going round and round. You're just getting giddy. And also, it reminds you of getting older. Because when you're young, and you start to speed up. And then as you start getting older, you start slowing down, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah, so I see that as negative, but we're getting to the break, and I want to remind you of tonight's giveaway. Where am I right now, and which makeup company sent me there? Where am I right now, and which makeup company sent me there? We'll announce the winner next Thursday, when I'll show them the wonderful gift that I've brought back just for them. And to win the shade that you can see on our Delore Factor Live TV show page on Facebook, it's been decorated by Infinity Colour Shop. Now, tell us what the colour trend is for 2013. You see it on the screen there. What is the question is, what is the colour trend for 2013? And you can win this wonderful shade. The deadline for both questions is midday, Monday, 25th of February. And as always, you can find the question on DeloreFactorLive.com. And as I said, Facebook, Delore Factor Live TV show, or on BBM or WhatsApp, as the question is on our profile. So this is DFL on DBS. Stay with us, we'll be right back.